Kinney winds and deals the next one. This one grounded over to Billy Andrews at short. He takes it, throws across the diamond in time for the first out of the game.
And Kinney gets Robinson to chase a drop.
Kinney's next pitch popped into left field. Bland going back towards the warning track and makes the catch a couple of feet in front of it for the second out.
She kind of got crossed up a little bit. She drop-stepped over her left shoulder and then had to pivot over to her right, but comes up with the ball.
Kinney on the rubber. Her 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss from Zedak. And the first strikeout of the game. Sponsored by Sarpy County Tourism. Henry gets her sign. Her 1-2 pitch. This one hit well into left field, and it's over the head of Zedak. Andrews rounding first, and she'll stay put. As no outs here in the bottom of the first. Henry's 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss from Bland. And that's the first out of the inning.
Rise.
Henry winds and deals the first pitch. So on a hit back into center field for a base hit. Andrews moves up to second. Gray stays put at first. The runners at first and second with one out for Emerson Cope.
And that was another off.
Here in the bottom of the first, no score. The payoff pitch hit into center. Shallow center, second baseman calls for it. That's Donahue. And she makes the catch for out number 2. Henry gets her sign. Her 2-2 pitch to Cody. Back up the middle, grabbed by the shortstop, flips to second for the third out of the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Huskers left 2 on base. Kinney's 2-0. This one hit to Gray at third, where she snags it for the first out of the inning. Top of the second. Kinney's 0-2 pitch. Hits Ray on the foot. Kinney delivers the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to short for Billy Andrews. Throws to second and gets the out there. Able to get Ray by, half a step maybe for the second out. Kinney winds and deals the 0-2. Line to Gray, snagged over there from her knees. Scooped by Bacon at first in time for the third out of the inning.
What a play.
With the spring game happening at the same time and baseball starting in about an hour and a half or so. 1-2 pitch hits the inside corner for strike 3. Bacon goes down looking for the Henry. Towing the rubber. 1-2 pitch. This one hit into left field. Zedak coming in on it. Makes the catch for the second out.
Choose your own adventure day to be a Husker fan.
Andrews pops this one up towards second. Robinson moves to her left. Makes the out for out number 3. No runs on no hits, no errors. Kinney's 1-1 pitch, grounded over to third. Gray fields it on a hop, throws across the diamond in time for the first out of the top of the third. Guys in yesterday's game. Kinney's 1-1, grounded over to Billy Andrews at short. Strong throw across the diamond. This one in time as well. Kinney's 3-1 pitch. That one bounces in front of the plate. So Robinson will take the 2-out walk. So that brings up the right fielder, Kelsey Nader. Kinney's 3-2. Hit over to first off of the glove of Bacon and into right field. Robinson rounds second. She'll end up at third. Nader stays put at first. Hannah Katie waits on deck. Kinney's 2-2 pitch. Lined just over the glove of Gray and into left field. 1 run scores. Nader slides home safely. A 2 RBI single. Off the bat of Angela Zedak and Northwestern on the board as they lead 2-0 in the third. Kinney's 3-2. Hit well into right center field. Right fielder Cody runs to her right and makes the catch for out number 3. But Northwestern gets on the board yesterday with 2 RBIs and a walk. Next pitch, line to short. Picked on a hop by Donahue. Throws across the diamond in time for a quick out number 1. Stern here in the bottom of the third. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, hit into shallow right. Second baseman Robinson going out. Makes the basket catch for out number 2. What range from Robinson as she fielded that near the line. In a little bit from left center. The 1-2 pitch. Hits Bland. Looks like it might have got part of her leg. With 2 outs, Nebraska trailing 2-0, bottom of the third. Gray swings, lifts this one into left field. Left fielder Zdak calls off the shortstop Donahue. Ball was dropped by Zdak. And the runners advance to second and third. A mental miscue by the left fielder Zdak there. Deals the 1-2. This one grounded Robinson at second. Fields it on a couple hops. Throws over in time for the third out of the inning. The 1-2 pitch. Lined into center field. Andrews going back. Makes the grab. Reaches her glove up as she was approaching the warning track. Behind 2-1 to Donahue. 2-1 pitch. Grounded over to third. Gray fields it. Strong throw across the diamond in time to get Donahue by half a step for the second out of the fourth. Kinney ready for the 1-2. This one lined into left center, and a sliding grab by Samantha Bland as she moves to her left a couple of steps. Great defense by Nebraska in the top half of the fourth.
Correct here.
Cody behind 1-2. And strike 3 as Henry paints the outside corner. Cody goes down looking for the first out of the inning. In. Pretty good day for softball overall. Storms in the forecast later, though. 0-2 pitch, grounded to short. Donahue gloves it, throws on the run in time to get Bacon for the second out of the bottom of the fourth. She's back on the rubber, ahead 0-1. Next pitch, grounded over to third, off of the glove of the third baseman, Katie, and into left field. The 0-1 pitch, swinging at this one into left center field. Left fielder Zdak goes back, makes the catch a few feet in front of the warning track for the third out. No runs on one hit. There was no errors, but we're here. 0-1 count. She does bunt this one, hits her, and she left the batter's box, so that's going to be an out. And Minorovic's going to have to go back to second base.
I'm going to say the ball never lies, so that tells me that I'm going to make her chase one here, and if it's not there, she takes her base.
3-2, pop to third.
She does. I mean, that might have been ball 4. That pitch was low and away. Kinney goes with the drop ball on.
Henry's had him off balance all day. 1-0 count here to Nader. He swings at this one, lifts it into center field. Brooke Andrews moves to her right, puts it away for the third out. So Northwestern strands a runner at second. No runs on one hit. No. Henry's 2-2 pitch. Bounced over to short. Donahue picks it up on a hop. Throws over to first in time for the first out of the bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, big out there for Henry, who wins the battle.
Henry looks in for the sign, the 1-1 pitch. Hit into shallow left field. Shortstop Donahue makes the catch just in foul territory for the second out. Emerson Cope stands on deck. The 1-1 popped up on the infield. Robinson coming in a couple of steps towards the first base bag and makes the catch for out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning from Cammie Henry as there's no runs on no hits, no errors. Kinney checks the sign, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded over towards short. Andrews fields it, throws across the diamond in time for out number 1. One, 2 count to the catcher, Ray. Swinging and a miss as Kinney gets her second Sarpy County Tourism strikeout of the day. Kinney's 0-2 pitch. Grounded towards third, and fair ball past the outreach glove of Gray. Bland throwing home, not in time, as the runners take second and third on the throw. An RBI single off the bat of Izzy Cunha. Hope, Neal, and Bacon due up in the bottom of the inning. Kinney's next pitch popped into center field, and it'll drop in front of Andrews. 1 run scores, and Andrews can't handle it on the bounce. So the second run comes home to score from second. A 2-run single off the bat of Muno pushes the lead to 5-0. The sign. Her 2-1 pitch. Hit well into right center. Andrews going back a couple of steps to her left. Makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. But Northwestern gets 3 more runs on 3 hits. Henry ready to deal. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on, blasted into left field. Left fielder going back to the wall, and it is gone. Solo home run, courtesy of Emerson Cope. And Nebraska on the board in the bottom of the 6th, trailing 5-1.
Cope has some serious power. I mean, that was a towering fly ball to left field, and Northwestern probably would have settled for the hit by pitch. Instead, Cope takes the exact.
The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, popped into left field. Zidak coming in on it. Makes the catch for the 1st out of the inning. Henry on the rubber. The 0-1 pitch towards third. Katie picks it up. Able to retire Bacon by about a step for the 2nd out of the inning. In the bottom of the 6th, Nebraska trailing 5-1. 3-2. Hit into left center field. Redwell rounds first. She'll head into second with a stand-up 2-out double. So Brooke Andrews will get up to the plate. Henry deals the first pitch. Popped up on the infield. Shortstop Donahue calling for it. Makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Nebraska gets on the board thanks to an Emerson Cope. Solo home run, 1 run on 2 hits. No. The 2-2 pitch. Grounded over too short. Andrews fields it on 2 hops. Strong throw across the diamond in time to retire the leadoff batter. Center in the 5th. First pitch to Nader, turns to bunt, pops it up. Kinney fields it, and not going to be able to have a throw there as Nader just perfectly placed that one. Kinney checks the sign. The 2-2 pitch. Bounces in the dirt, gets away from Warner. Nader able to take second. The 3-2 pitch. Back into center field over the head of Kaneda. Andrews fields it on a hop. 1-out single from Zidak. Her 2nd hit of the game, has runners at the corners now. Her first pitch to Katie. Ball 1. As Zidak takes second base without a throw. Catcher's indifference there. Her 2-1 pitch. Lined to Andrews at short, makes the catch. As she moved to her left and back a couple of steps. Kinney's 2-1. Line towards third. It's a fair ball. 1 run scores. Zidak rounding second. She scores. And Ray slides into second safely with a 2 RBI double. Northwestern gets 2 more, now leads 7-1.
And Coach Ravel's going to ask for a headset review here. It was close. It was one of the...
Her 2-2 pitch. Hit well into deep left field. Bland going back to the wall, and it is gone. A 3-run homer from Emma Ray blows this one open at 8-1.
All the credit to Emma Ray to have that double, 2 RBIs there come off the board after the review. You could easily be really, disheartened in that at bat and kind of.
Kinney's 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Her 3rd strikeout of the game. That's another Sarpy County Tourism strikeout. First pitch to Kaneda, who swings at it, fouls it into foul territory, and a catch up against the Nebraska bullpen from the 3rd baseman, Katie, for out number 1. First pitch to Andrews, swung on, hit well into left field. Left fielder goes back and makes the catch at the wall. So that ball was struck pretty well. Thought it would have a chance to get out.
Quite in the heart, and she just has so much power that it still goes all the way to the warning track.
So it's up to Samantha Bland. First pitch swinging over to short. Fielded by Donahue. Throws across the diamond in time for out number 3 in Northwestern. Takes game 1 of the doubleheader by a score of 8-1. A really good outing in the circle from Cammie Henry. She just kept the Husker bats off balance for much of this game, didn't she, Maddie?
She did. You know, I'm kind of surprised, especially after what we saw from the Husker bats last night, you know, where they had some good hard hits and drove Ashley Miller, the ace from Northwestern, out of the game.